Yep, yep. Again with the bucket hat. I know. All the girls know what is happening actually. You know, the other day I had worn this and then someone told me, oh, you know, you have such a sense of style. And I told them, okay, fine. Nyoli maribika, arrest me. Hey, god damn it. Sasa mtu asivai kofia, mtu asishine. Can I not shine? With my trust you don't want to see that. It's a little bit of a jump scare. Also, oversized sweaters are the hill that I will die on. Is it? Yep, definitely the hill that I will die on. It may be I don't know how many degrees outside and I'm still gonna wear it. And then you're gonna probably try to ask me, it's really hot outside and you're wearing a sweater and I'll be like, and what about it? Then, so what's your point? Actually I stole this one from my mom. She'll probably see this one day and be like, ah, and I'll be like, well, what can I say? She's like, is that mine? It is yours actually. It is. And now what do you do about that? Let me just stop wasting my time and get to it. Whichever day this video will come out, I really don't know it. Last time I did this exactly on my birthday. It was on 23rd of November, and the day you're gonna see this, don't ask me nothing, okay? I'm trying my best. Am I? Anyway. Nobody really cares. You know, everybody is absorbed in their own world because we tend to think that people think about us or their affairs that we have going on more than they actually do. My sister, it is not going to keep somebody up at night just because alikuona na trouser yenye ulikuwa umevaa jana. Okay? Wear that trouser again. Si nguo ni yako. Ama si yako? Ni yako. Alafu, you know how parents sometimes tell you, hey, mi sina pesa, like sina hata coin sahi. And I used to think it's a joke. Now I realize it's actually very real. There are times for real, sina mbele nyuma kando. I have nothing. It is reaching a point where I'm even opening the wardrobe kinda just to look through my pockets and be like, can I just have something? Can I find 10 bob? Can I find something to survive to see tomorrow? It's so bad. Sometimes I just think if somebody were to rob me right now, I would even feel sorry for them. You know, I would have to just wake up and be like, wacha tukatafute hiyo pesa. Unataka kuniibia? Aki hata mimi sina. Twende tutafute pamoja. Hebu kwanza hata nipatie hiyo kisu tuone. I'm kidding.
I was just kidding. Come on. You guys know I was just kidding, right?
Not everyone will love you the same way that you love them. And this is not an excuse for like mediocre relationships or anything like that. I feel like sometimes you just give more love than you will ever receive. You can be doing something for someone, something so big, you know, and you think that, you know what, if the situation or if the roles are reversed, they will do the same for me. Maybe they wouldn't. And that's just it. Listen to me. Keep your ears peeled. It is very important to know where you lie in somebody's life. Let me tell you, it will save you a lot of embarrassment and weird situations because you may end up overstepping and doing more than you're supposed to do. Because, for example, you can be seeing someone as your best friend, right? And you're doing best friend shit all year long and you're just there showing up. Kumbe the whole time they're just seeing you as a friend, you know, and you just feel that you were really just overstepping and overdoing more than you should have. I would rather know if I'm just like an acquaintance to you or like just a friend or we just exist in the same area, not for me to be out here doing too much. People have different boundaries or morals or ethics, you know. I have come to realize that really there are people who are just so okay with doing you dirty and they're fine. Like there are people who it's like they don't believe that karma exists. You know, they just do whatever. Like they do whatever they need to do to get where they need to get to, and it doesn't matter whether they stepped on anyone. It just and you just wonder, where with the trail of negative things you're leaving behind you, do you not think it will be doubled and brought right back to you? I don't think they think that, but anyhow, but what can you do? Love isn't always enough. To avoid myself from mumbling, I'm just gonna read what I wrote. Love isn't always enough. So you can genuinely like each other, but you both have traumas or baggage or toxic traits, terrible communication skills, lack of commitment. The list goes on. I'm gonna stop there. You get the point. For something to work, there definitely has to be more than just feelings. Oh my god, I feel like I should say this in caps, in big words. Adult friendships are just as complicated as romantic relationships, if not more. Whew! this is with regards to like adult friendships, when you're moving from childhood friendships to adult friendships with the same person, but the dynamics are changing. So this is what I wrote. During this time, during the transition from the childhood to the adult friendship is when you're learning and discovering yourself, evolving, you're trying to take up and establish a path in life, same as your friends. So you could end up taking different paths or growing up, turning to be very different from each other. So you kind of outgrow each other. So, and with time, you've basically fallen out of touch with each other. Those are the friends that you lose, the friends that you grew up with, but you didn't really make it to the point that you are now. So sometimes you can just like outgrow each other. Nothing really happened. And so for the ones that are left, the ones you do have left, it's down. More than it's down to maintaining them, being intentional, putting time, effort, etc. Oh, Lord. Kwanza right now usually say, even meeting up just as friends, man, you have to be there and calculating the whole time. Are you free this day? Are you free this day? Like, it really has to be, there has to be so much intention that is put into having healthy, emphasis on healthy adult friendships. Adulting is a scam. Adulting is a scam. I just want to wake up, drink milk, and eat cookies and just watch Club Kiboko. What is this? What is all this? What is all this? What do you mean my life is in my hands? There are times that you're gonna be cringe, and that's okay. Especially I'm just gonna use the example of of content creators. There's a time I will whip out a camera, okay, and I will set it up, and I will walk out of frame, all right, and then I'm gonna walk back in frame like the camera does not exist, and I'm gonna do all my things, and then I'll walk out of frame and then come back for my camera. Na hakuna kitu mtafanya. Who gonna check me, boo?
Who gonna check me, boo?
Of course, also in other areas, there are times that you're just gonna be like, people are just gonna look at you and be like, corny, lame. On the line of that, you need to be audacious. Being audacious has gotten people very far. The people who have absolutely no shame or self-doubt or anything, they just do whatever they want to do, and everybody else is looking at them like, wow, could never be me. Imagine show up for that job. You may not be entirely qualified, but show up with your confidence and give them the best that you've got. At the end of the day, you didn't have the job to begin with. So there isn't much you're losing. Go and show up and show up. Have you seen the number of times I've seen very gorgeous, amazing looking girls out there, and then you see the boyfriend, he's looking like a burnt chicken nugget, and you're wondering, how the hell did this nigga even start talking to her in the first place? It's the audacity. It's knowing that I am the prize. Go get your own. Aye. We have different meanings of broke. Hey, my sister, I have learned that very seriously. Maybe when I say I'm broke, I really mean I have zero in my bank account. But then there are other people who are saying they're broke, and then you're seeing them, they're still going for KFC out here, and they're buying, I don't know what. There are people whose idea of broke is they have 5,000 kwa pesa in the bank. Mimi, no. Mimi, hapo tunakwanga, we are living on the Lord's good graces. Like, I am literally a few minutes away from going and getting a cup and saying, give me $1. Give me $1. It's okay to love common things. You don't always have to stand out. You don't always have to be mysterious. If you like Taylor Swift, like the rest of us, it is totally fine. See, okay, you're the one who's liking weird things and outstanding, and it's like, wow, I want to be her. You can chill. You can chill. It's okay to sit with the rest of the people sometimes. Life is really unpredictable. And I really learned that on a really, really sad note. But yeah, life is really unpredictable. The moments that are literally the last thing in your mind that would happen. Sometimes they're the ones that happen, and you just sit there like, okay, and what next? And what am I supposed to do with that? The moment you say, could never be me. Let me tell you, that is the time that life says, say that again. Rewind, DJ. Okay, well, I'm doing too much. But the moment that you say that could never be me, that could never happen to me, my friend, that will happen to you, and it will happen to you again and 3 times, so that you learn, so that you can know the first 2 times were not a mistake. Hey, maybe this is I just see things happening, and I just Because I know the minute I say could never be me, you're doing my jinx. It is doubled, and you receive it like this. You receive your L and you say, hey, father. It's okay to evolve. That is also a whole other topic. It is okay to evolve because the more we grow up, the more you start maybe like changing the things that you used to like. Maybe for example, let's use like music, the kind of genre that you used to listen to, you feel like it's not serving you anymore. And when you're changing, or when you feel like it's really not you anymore, it also comes with some kind of guilt because you're like, this is what I was used to. And it feels bad to almost like stop listening to it because like, this has been my girl this whole time. What do you mean I have to leave her? But it's also okay. It's okay to move past that. It's okay to like allow yourself to be in a place where now you're figuring out what do you like now and moving away from the things that you used to define yourself with. It really is a part of life to also just sometimes feel lost and to just have to like build things back up again and to build new things. You don't always have to be stuck to the same things. If it's not serving you anymore, then why are you sticking to it? Oprah Winfrey. Kwani ni wewe? Nakwambia Oprah Winfrey is shaking. Wherever she's shaking in her boots. She's like, oh, I have competition.
Oh, scary. Oh, shiver my timbers. Shut up.
The problem with me is I always say one wise thing and then I replace it with like 50 damn. Sometimes it gets better and then it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, and then you say, hey, when is this light at the end of the tunnel? Imezima. KPLC, please come back. Like, hey, watu wakisema Mungu bariki wengine, mimi nasema, hey, Mungu tesa wengine, utanivunja. Where are the brighter days? Because it's starting to look like stories za jaba. Please.
Oh my God.
Being over 18 is not a guarantee that somebody is a grown-up. The number of times I have just seen people doing some things out here and I'm just like, really? Rere Cynthia, Rere Lillian, Rere, did you have to do that? Come and sit in the room with us because I feel like it's not here. There is such a thing as right person, wrong time. I really do. Because the number of times they're just like, no, he was not up to par, me, I don't. And then now you find the right one. You find the right person and then guess what? No, guess. You are the wrong one now. Now you are the toxic one. Now you are the one with the problem. Then you realize, what a turn of events. Who would have thought? Pack that bag the night before. Hii mambo ya kujiambia ati asubuhi nitaamka tu nitapaka. You will forget things. You will reach wherever you are going and then you find out you packed everything else but what you actually needed. Okay, unaenda wanakuuliza, okay, where are the documents? You are searching through your bag, you're perusing. Mbele nyuma ndani. Kwa line hadi. Where is it? Nowhere to be found. You left it at home. Utapatia mwalimu, utapatia boss, utapatia your manager lip gloss. And ulibeba sunscreen, ulibeba kio. Lakini una document, una CV. You see? Pack that bag. Knowing better is not a guarantee that you will do better. How many times did you know, even your own best friend, your whole friend group told you, do not go back to that man, and you knew it very well. You knew that is not the path to go down, and somehow you still ended up going back to that crusty, dusty man, toxic. All those things with the red flags shining. And then you just said, no, I'm a bull. Red is my favorite color. Let's go. Every part of life has its stresses. You know how when we were kids and we're like, I want to grow up, I want to be my own person, I want to do what I want to do without having to answer to anyone. Well, look at us now. We're grown up and now it's like, take me back. You're out here saying, I can't wait to finish high school. Hey, now I won't be having assignments, I won't be having homework. Okay, you finished high school, welcome to adulting. Now you have bills, you have responsibilities, you have kids, you have a family to take care of.
Now, don't sit and think your week was wacky, because this one could even be more wacky, I tell you.
That's the funny thing about life, that the grass is always greener on the other side until you get to the greener side, and until you get to the greener side, to the other side, and you realize, it's ghetto here too. And the last one is, sometimes being selfish is not a bad thing. There are so many times that we like hold back ourselves, or you prevent yourself from moving into bigger spaces because you're like, oh, I don't want to leave my friends behind. Oh, I know this will change the dynamic of how things are. Oh, all those excuses. And the truth is, if your friend was to get that opportunity, they would take it. So always saying that I don't want to do this because of how the people around me feel, it's not always going to be the case again if the roles are reversed, because they were going to take it and move into bigger spaces and get other friends if that would have happened. So it's okay to be selfish. If you get an opportunity, go for it. Usijishikilie, usijifungie. In the friendship, you should have enough space for you all to be able to grow, not for you to feel like you have to always have to suppress yourself and just stay at the same person, in the same place, in the same level, just so you can keep it going. So anyway, those are my 2 cents from Oprah Winfrey. No, thank you. Wow.
Ni kama hapa hakuna kitu, ndio. There must be a little bit of space. Yeah.
I hope that you learned something and that you have enjoyed the video. You already know the drill by now. Like, share, comment, subscribe, most importantly. Jamani, it's like right there and it's for free. And like a lot of things out here in our economy right now, it's for free. Like it. Ebu ata I'll wait. Done? Thank you. See you next time. Bye.